Hello everyone, welcome back. We are right here at the Poetry Corner, right here on CCTV Local Channel 4. I am Miss AyeVee, your Clark County Poet Laureate, and we are so excited to continue bringing you amazing local poetry right here from Clark County. Today we are honored to have the one and only Petit Monstre. Hey Petit, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you for having me on the show.
Of course. What a perfect way to celebrate Black History Month and celebrate your birthday month. So happy birthday to you. Make sure you guys are wishing Petit a happy birthday as well. Okay, so many things to talk about. Something that I feel like is so unique about your journey into literary arts is that actually your first love was visual arts, was photography. So can you talk to us a little bit about how you made that transition from being a professional photographer into being a professional literary artist?
Yeah, like you said, my first kind of venture into the artistic world was photography, but I feel like I've always kind of been writing since I was young, even though I didn't consider myself taking it serious. So with me doing photography and the age of social media, me posting my photos and work online, the thing when people get down to it is like, okay, what's the caption? What are we gonna caption this? We always want it to be catchy and things like that. So that's kind of where I started the poetry. I would write a short poem on the spot about the caption or about the photo online when I would post it, just so it could be interesting. And a lot of my photos are themed or conceptual, so the poem that I would write to go with it would have to do with that. So that's kind of how I started, and after that, I was kind of entered into a slam, and then ever since then I haven't stopped.
So it was really like the poetry competition that had you be like, hey, grab those captions, all that you're writing underneath those bomb photos, let's take it and let it stand alone. Was that crazy? Was that so nerve-wracking for you to kind of make that jump, not just into poetry, but into a straight competition?
Yeah, it is. I mean, being a photographer, of course, you're kind of behind the scenes. You're behind the camera, you're behind of what's being captured, and so having to step out in front of that and be on camera and eventually be on stage is definitely nerve-wracking. So yeah, it was a little challenge, but I think it was good.
Yeah, it pushed you, right? And then here you are now. And so if I remember correctly, that poetry competition was in 2020?
Yes.
Okay, and now we're in 2025, and you are a published author, you're congressionally recognized, and you're working on an album and a book, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I've been writing, and I want to create a poetry book that's kind of like a look into my writing and my basically my POV of my process of writing.
Okay.
And so when you look at the book, it'll be like in my handwriting. You'll see like the scratched out things that I wrote, the things that I write on the side just for inspiration to try to come up with an idea off of that. And then also with the poetry, I wanted to do a little something different because a lot of my poetry, the writings are inspired by music and rap records, R&B records, and just things that move you. So I wanted to be able to move people with the poetry, and also people that are not necessarily locked into the poetry community.
Sure.
So they can connect with the music, but then also listen to the words. So I wanted to try to reach a new audience doing that. So I'm working on like you said, working on a project on an album.
Nice.
Right now I do have about 6 singles out that I've been just cranking out. So they're on all streaming platforms that you can listen to and check it out, and I was working up to that album.
Okay, you heard him. Petit Monstre on all streaming platforms. Can we get a little taste of your poetry for us today?
For sure.
All right. So just let us know what your poem is entitled and take it away.
Okay, this one is called Black Art. Sitting on the corner with contrast, sun's beaming on skin that's gleaming like smooth black glass. The fact that you've even had the chance to glance at the fantastic to you. Color-coordinated fuse, heat and blue. Primary color, peaceful hue. Men. Some of their stares let me know that they fond me. Letting me know that this much seasoning in the desert is an anomaly. Questioning me like, where you from? I'm responding like probably all over Mother Earth. But since my admission, I've been preparing for this exhibition on the corner. Having my salary into the Department of Galleries is the next quota. The last time you seen a black masterpiece in these traffic streets was when to-go place with that sauce was in between. And covered in that thin tin, cross them like tween, these jeans are designer. Arts and the finer things are some of my favorite means to pass the time. Fast forward, rewind like deja vu, the stage I too done visited. The place I grew from, censorship helped me enjoy the purity of adolescence. The past, the present, and the future is what I'm due for. Mentality of the Mamba like 2-4, you score when you're prepared to. Flow sick like Theraflu, baby I'm from Vegas. I've been here, and you just visited. Black art, your newfound religion. Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and give some snaps for Petit Monstre. That was amazing. I cannot wait to hear the album, which we can get a little taste of now, all streaming platforms. And check out that poetry book coming soon. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, I am Miss AyeVee. I'm your Clark County Poet Laureate, and I'm here to bring you all things poetry right here in Clark County. Remember, it's always a good time for poetry. Make sure you check us out on ClarkCountyNV.gov for all things poetry and all things Clark County. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.